Are you evolving into who you want to become? Stay tuned. This is Damon Cart with NLP Gym. Evolve yourself with this simple technique. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. What does it mean to evolve yourself? What is evolution anyway? I'm not a scientist, so I'm going to give you my definition coming from my understanding of evolution. I know it's a little overly simplistic, bear with me. Evolution is this idea that little changes, very, very subtle changes over a long period of time, like thousands or even millions of years, can create these, what looks like large changes over time. And that's like evolving from a dinosaur to a bird, from an ape to a man. We can use this same principle of evolution to evolve ourselves. And when you think about how long you've been alive, most likely you've been alive at least 20 years, probably longer if you're watching this video. When you think about what small changes you can make and how that will change and evolve you over time, the opportunity here is really quite extraordinary. Also, when you think about bad habits that you might take on, and after 365 days of doing these habits over a period of, say, 10 years, that can really bring you to a place and evolve and devolve you into something you don't want to be. Here's the technique, and I'm going to keep it really, really simple, and I suggest that you do the same. Think of one small thing you can do, and it could be daily, it could be once a week, it could be once a month, but one small thing that you could do that over a period of time would have a really big change, would create a big change in who you are or in your life. I was talking to my friend Mark Andreas about writing. He's a writer, he's also an NLP trainer and an NLP coach, and he's written a few books and he's gotten them published. And I was asking him about his writing habits, and he didn't really have much of a method to his writing habits, but he made it work for him. He's published, I think, 3 books by now. I haven't published any, though I've written a novel, and I just recently wrote a memoir, and I showed him the memoir. I picked it up, and it was a stack of papers like this thick. It was almost 300 papers, and I basically told him that I started that in, I think it was March or April of 2016. My goal was to finish the first draft by the end of the year 2016. And really, I had only written a half an hour a day, and not even every day, like 5 days a week. I wrote a half an hour a day, and I finished it. I finished the first draft, and it's not short, it's pretty long. And it just goes to show that all it takes is one simple thing. Just do one simple thing, but do it repeatedly, consistently, over a period of time. Say you want to be a writer, and you don't think you have time to write. Sit down and write 30 minutes a day, every single day. And it doesn't even have to be 7 days a week. It could be just 5 days a week. If you did that every single day, you could probably write about 2 to 3 pages every single day. And then you multiply that times 365 if you're doing it every day. Multiply that times 10, you've written volumes. You've written several books by that time. The same goes for reading. I hear people say all the time, well, I don't have time to read. And they have all these self-help and personal development books that they want to read, and they're never getting around to it. Who doesn't have 30 minutes a day just to set aside distraction-free to read? And you'll be amazed at how much you can read in just 30 minutes. If you set aside the time, you don't allow distractions, set your alarm, and read for 30 minutes straight, you'll put away a book a week, most likely. Also, if you're not exercising, if you're rather sedentary, carve out 30 minutes a day to walk. Nothing else, just walk 30 minutes a day and do that 7 days a week. Imagine a year from now, if you've been walking 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week, how much your health will improve just over something that's simple. It's more about the consistency. You might have heard the saying, it's not a race, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And that's what this is. One of the ways that you can do this is you can take maybe 3 major areas of your life, like your career, like your physical health, and say your relationships, and think of one simple thing you can do consistently in each one of these areas of your life. So it's 3 things you're going to do. Keep them very simple, make sure you're consistent, Doesn't have to necessarily be every day, but you want it to be close to every day or at least once a week. And think about over time how much you're going to evolve, even just in 1 year. Say in your personal life, you decide you're going to meet one new person a day or one new person a week. If you meet one new person a week over the course of a year, you've met 52 people that you otherwise would not have met. That's pretty good. You don't even have to do 3 things. You can keep it really simple. You can do 2 things. You could do one thing, one new thing, and do it every single day and do it for 10 years. Multiply all that, it's quite a lot. Once you start getting out to once a month, it's going to have less of an effect. But think about that. Blog once a week. Blog once a day if you want to be a blogger. And just think over a period of time how that accumulates. So I suggest take one thing, possibly 2, possibly 3. I wouldn't do more than 3. When you start to do more than 3, it starts to become overwhelming, and a lot of times you'll quit. So keep it simple. Don't do more than 3 things. You can vary it up in different areas of your life, or you can concentrate on one area of your life, say business. So you want to increase your business, you want to increase your profits. Take 3 simple things that you can do in your business to make more profit, and implement that. Do it every single day or do it every single week. And over a year, over 2 years, over 3 years, you're going to have amazing results. Try that out. Give it a shot. Implement it. Make it a habit. Do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. And let me know how that works for you. Check out my website, nlp-gym.com. Follow me on Facebook for real-time updates on upcoming workshops and free practice sessions that I hold here in Santa Cruz, California. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or a question. I will get back to you. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can see how you can get your hands on a free NLP online training. Take care.